Hello, Professor Adela. This is Christian Ramirez once again, and I would like to respond to each of your questions today. And I have designed a well-structured answer for each of them, so I would like to refer to each of them individually, but in the same video. Okay, here we go. So when you say in the past, I'm going to go back to the origins of systematic compulsory schooling in the Western world. Although there were pockets of compulsory schooling before the 19th century, Prussia, Puritan settlements in the colonial Americas, by the 1900s, most Western countries had made at primary elementary schooling compulsory. The rationale behind this was that to have a successful industrial economy, you needed a workforce with a basic level of literacy and numeracy. You didn't need these people to be able to think, as most of the time they would be operating machinery that involved repetitive, thoughtless labor. But you did want them to be able to read the instructions and the warning labels, and to work out how many widgets they had made and how many they needed to complete to meet their quota. As most of these repetitive tasks are being done by combinations of more effective machines and autonomous robots, the requirement for a workforce has changed. So these new requirements have been pushed back to the education system. According to Tony Wagner at Harvard University Change Leadership Group, Global Achievement Gap, published in 2008, the 7 key skills required for future employees are: Number 1, critical thinking and problem solving. Number 2, collaboration across networks and leading by influence. Number 3, agility and adaptability. Number 4, initiative. Number 5, effective oral and written communication. Number 6, accessing and analyzing information. And number 7, curiosity and imagination. As you can see, this is as much more extensive skill set than the original, just being literary and numeric. So educational priorities have definitely changed, but educational systems across the world are having varying degrees of success adapting to these new priorities. The next question was, what is your opinion on the way languages are taught in schools? Okay, learning a language is as relevant for communication as for social interactions. If the learners are not taught the language to become competent, they surely will fail to communicate with others and express their opinions, feelings, and conceptions. But there is nothing to get worried over the teaching methods as long as the teachers are skilled and well trained to teach language, which in our country is often limiting. Sometimes they use the audiovisual methods to make the language learning easier, while they also arrange different situations where kids or students are to participate by interpersonal ways to discuss, which has switched since last year due to the pandemic. The grammar translation method and direct approach are also implemented in classrooms. This is the common way to teach a language in Colombian schools. However, the amount of students per classroom becomes hindering for teachers in order to present a good report, as the real outcome is more discouraging. Either the numbers need to be controlled, or moral language teachers must adapt to the lines if we want to see change. Next question is, how can the type of school you go affect career success? So the type of school is not that important, but the type of education you get in school is what really matters. However, the type of school can contribute significantly. On the one hand, if you study in private schools, it is more likely graduates join a good university, as the scope is broader in terms of promoting higher academic results. This helps the students to apply to scholarships and decrease the tuition fee, but the cost would still be bigger or higher in comparison to students who attended a public school, Their options are less unlikely to join a good university due to fee costs. The outcome for both groups could be way different when they try to join a company or to start their own. It is without doubt easier for some of them to reach the top in professional fields where the competence is savage and determined. The next question is, what changes do you think will happen in the classroom in the near future? Well, in the classroom of the future, teachers want to be limited by physical space or location. We cannot go that far from last year and this year doing virtuality. Rather, they'll have the ability to remote access technology and online screen sharing options to teach from anywhere. With each passing year, technology and connectivity will continue to alter the educational landscape. So thank you for your attention and have a great day.